Hi, Adrian Manyathelo here. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you can really determine how much money you're going to make in your new business, right? In a business that you're just starting. Um, Let me just play something here, just hold on. Let's see if I can pause this. Yeah, so now, how can you really determine how much money you're going to make in a new business, right? I can only tell it in a story. A story is told. This is a true story, right? Of a country, right? When it was developing, right, from the, um, how human beings have developed themselves from Stone Age and all that. So uh, while they were going through that transition, right, they happened to have a lot of tribal conflicts in that country. So there was one particular tribe which was really downtrodden, right? And this tribe was so downtrodden that they the only thing hope they had was to educate themselves. So they happened to really work hard. That tribe to force their children to go to school, whereas the rest of the country that was more privileged, right, was not doing anything except maybe to take care of whatever they have, whether it's their business, whether it's their livestock, farming, whatever it may be, right? So they concentrated more on those kind of things, but they never really educated themselves, right? So over time, what happened was that the tribe that was downtrodden began to, you know, develop themselves. They were in the structure of the whole country, the whole governance, if you like. Like you find them in the army, in the top leadership. You find them in the schools, in the top leadership. You find them in businesses, in the top leadership. You find them everywhere, right? And guess what happened now? Everybody in that country began to respect this tribe. Now this tribe began to have a lot of respect, honor, everything good you can name about it, right? So that's exactly how you determine whether you can, how your business is gonna do very well or not. That's how you determine it. How do you really determine it? By the amount of education you have, right? So if you come in, let's say you're coming in a new business today, right? And let's say maybe to start the business, especially this information age that we are in, right? You start an information business, right? Where you just maybe you are selling information. Maybe they tell you to start the business. Maybe normally it's very cheap. It could be as cheap as maybe $7. It can be cheap as $10, $20, whatever dollars it may be, right? Quite cheap, right? And you begin to say, okay, so with this $20 of mine, when am I going to make my first millionaire or my first million? When am I going to be a millionaire? Right? Now, if you're not educated enough, right, you won't be able to know when exactly you're going to hit that and what you need to hit that, right? But what I would advise you to do is go deep into your whatever information company, whatever you have, right? Go and study how really to do it. Take your time to get educated. More like that tribe, right? Educate yourself. When you educate yourself, elevation is not a problem. But if you're not educated, right, you'll be stuck like the rest of that country I was talking about, right? So it's very, very important for you to educate yourself, because if you're not educated, here it is. Look at this. Let's say you are starting your business today, right? and I give you $1 million to invest into your business, right? And then I take the same $1 million and I give it to Bill Gates, right? I can assure you, before the end of this year, before the next 6 months, 8 months, Bill Gates would have made $1 billion with that $1 million, right? And you would have made virtually nothing. Maybe you would have just squandered the whole of it. What is the difference? Difference is he's more educated. He's educated. He took his time to learn the things. So this is very, very important if you're studying, especially if you're studying business online, right? Or whatever business you are doing. You need the education first. Once you know where you are going because of the education that we have in your head, then the rest won't be a problem. So thank you so much for listening to the video. Remember to click on that link below this video or somewhere around this video and see the rest of the information that we have for you, and where exactly I get all this information, where you can learn. Also, if you visit us, you'll be able to get, especially if you like marketing, you'll be able to get a free marketing resource. So thank you so much for listening to me today. Bye for now.